Hi guys, it's Emily from Novell Novels and welcome to today's video. This is my gratitude journal, May 2023, and the sun is finally out. This is the first of hopefully many videos that are being filmed out in the garden. So I'm having to remember how to get the angle right of the camera. I'm pre-filming early this month, so you're going to get a few videos that are going to come out a bit earlier than normal because I'm trying to bulk film. And today is the 23rd of May and I'm filming this. I have many events coming out for the weekend, but I'll discuss that at the end. But this is where I talk about all the things I'm grateful for in May. And at the start I was like, oh, I can't think of anything. And then gradually over the course of yesterday when I was planning my video, I remembered quite a few things. So what I'm going to do is I'm obviously going to chat about some things, show you some books, and then at the end I'm going to put some pictures of the month, and I'm going to start doing that every month because that way I can physically show you what it's been like and what I've got to be grateful for. Now obviously, like I said to you at the end of the last one, I was planning to go shopping with Gemma, and I did, one of my best friends. We went to Wokingham, we had an amazing time. I bought way too many books, can't quite remember, I think it was like 10 or 12 or something like that. I think it was 13 books. I gained 13 I think, but you'll see obviously in my book haul, which will be a couple of videos away. And some of them were gifts from Gemma and some of them were because it was like belated birthday presents, so she bought me some books and I bought some others, and we had the time of our life. We went to all the charity shops, we went to Costa and had a lovely cake. I'm not showing pictures of that because it was like obviously quite a personal time. And we went to Nando's. Poor Gemma was ill at the end of it because she was recovering from a bug, so we had to rush a little bit at the end with Waterstones, but I still got some gorgeous books and I can't wait to show you all of them in the book haul. Obviously then a couple of videos away, so I'm going to do this month you'll get it in the right order, so it'll be wrap up first, then the book haul. But we had so much fun and I love catching up with her. We never run out of things to say. It's always such an easy and fun time, and it's just, I had such a great time, so thank you. She's just amazing. So I will show you a couple of books I think that were bought on the shopping trip. And oh my god, excuse me, hay fever's going. So I'll show you a couple of books I bought on that shopping trip next and then I'll show you one book I found in a charity shop for an amazingly good deal. The first one I bought was The Poison Heart by Kaylin Byron. This isn't that long out, and I love Cinderella is Dead, and I found this for £1 in one of the charity shops in Wokingham. So and break an ancient curse, she must let her power bloom. Priscilla has a gift. She can grow an apple tree from a seed in a heartbeat, and flowers bloom at her touch. And when she inherits an old house, she suddenly has the probity to test her powers for the first time. As Bree starts to magic, the house's rambling grounds get back to life. She finds she's also inherited generations of secrets. In a hidden garden overgrown with the most deadly poisonous plants on earth, a dark legacy lies waiting for her. Oh my god, I don't think this will be on my shelves very long before I read it. So it looks amazing, and for £1 that was such a good bargain. And then this one I bought for, I think it was like £1 or £1.25, and this is Homegoing by Yaganesi. Now I've read another book by this author. And what did I read? No, I don't remember. And this is about Effia and Essie, who are two sisters with very different destinies. One sold into slavery, one the slave trader's wife. The consequences of their fate reverberate through generations to follow, from the Gold Coast of Africa to the plantations of Mississippi, from the missionary schools of Ghana to the dive bars in Harlem, spanning continents and generation. This looks amazing. I love multi-generational books. I love books that go over lots of time, and this sounds perfect. So again, I can't believe I found that for so cheap, and it's not a long book. And then obviously, like I said, I'm pre-warning you, I bought a hell of a lot of books in this month. I'm not joking. May I went a bit crazy, considering April I was so good. I will be honest, although this is a gratitude journal, I will say that May has been a really bad flare month for me. God knows why. But I've had a lot of pain in my wrist, my elbow, my knee, and I've been buying quite a few books. Obviously I started the month buying loads at the start because of my shopping trip with Gemma, and some books were led over from April. But yeah, I have kind of bought quite a lot of books. But one, I regularly try not to go to every week, but I do go to Wheelchair Shop, which is underneath, like in the next level down from the floor below my charity shop where I work. and their books are 25p each. And look what I found for 25p. Under the Whispering Door by TJ Clune. Now, I got The House in the Cerulean Sea, but from Angie's book chat for my birthday, and then to find this for 25p, I wasn't going to turn it down. When the Reaper collects Wallace from what she claims to be her funeral, he's outraged, but Hugo, the owner of the particular tea shop, promises to help him cross over, and Wallace reluctantly accepts the truth. Yet even in death, he refuses to abandon his life, despite spending all of it working. It's really good. I can't wait. For 25p, for crying out loud. Then it was Mia's birthday. No, actually before Mia's birthday, actually, I went to, me and Chris try once a month to go out for lunch. It's very important for us, for our relationship. I don't know about other people, but we like to have some time and it's just us. No kids, no responsibilities. We go out for lunch. Admittedly, we went to TGI Fridays, which is ridiculously expensive, even with the offers I got. And admittedly, the food wasn't great. May have drunk a couple of glasses of wine, and I don't drink wine very often. I really don't, because I am such a lightweight. And I may have got a bit tipsy. And we had a lovely meal. The meal was nice, it just wasn't as good. But after getting a little bit tipsy, I went, Chris, can I, it's like payday, because we did it right at the start of the month, can I order 2 books from Amazon? Because I'd like to, you know, we are very honest, and I was like, I haven't bought any books, you know, I don't do Amazon orders very often, and it was a drunken order, and I ordered 2 books. One of them I'll show you now, one of them you'll see on the book haul. And this is down to Danny from Danny's Book World. And also, I believe, I saw some other booktubers love this. Is it Charlotte from Coney Reads? She loved this. So, Charlotte, I think it was Charlotte's actually bought this one. Wayward by Amelia Hart. Look how stunning, like pink. It was on offer in Amazon, for really cheap offer. And it was like, oh my God. They try to cage us, but a wayward woman belongs to the wild. We cannot be tamed. And this is, again, multi-generational. So it's the first timeline is actually in the present, which is Kate in 2019. Kate flees London, abandoning everything for Cumbria and Wayward Cottage, inherited from her great aunt. There lies the bones of the house, hidden ever since the witch hunts in the 17th century. Then we go back to Violet in 1942, who is interested in collecting insects and climbing trees and becoming a proper lady, until a shocking turn of events changes her life forever. And then we go back to the witched eras. Altha in 1619. Altha is on trial for witchcraft, accused of killing a local man. Known for her uncanny connections with nature and animals, she is a threat that must be eliminated. But wayward women belong to the wild and they cannot be tamed. Oh my God. Thank you, Chris, for just like being really sweet when I was like, I just want to order it. It was a drunken purchase. I was quite tiddly. Then we had Mia's birthday, and Mia turned 11 on the 16th. She's got loads of birthday banners still up. I'm filming this a week after her birthday, and she had a great time. We had her best friend, one of her best friends was over for a sleepover the night before. Then Chris paid for Mia, her best friend and Mia's boyfriend to go to cinema. They went to see a film, I think one of the Mario ones. It was the first time of them going to cinema on their own, so I walked them up there, and then Chris picked them up, but they had the time of their lives. And then on her birthday, I ended up with Mia's 2 best friends and her boyfriend coming over after school, and they were noisy and it was insane, and we had all my side of the family coming over to give her presents, and she got spoiled rotten again, and we had a great time, and it was just insanely busy. I was exhausted. No wonder why it's been an exhausting month, but she had a brilliant birthday, and I can't believe she's 11. And obviously we've had the Spoonies Readathon running throughout the whole month, and that has been an amazing readathon, but it has been quite emotional. Like, I've properly found, like, one of my Spoonie story went live last Monday, so I will link that down below. So it's a couple of weeks ago from when this is going live. I found it really great to make it, but while I was making it, I was crying, and then at the end of it, I was like, called Charlie, my sister, in floods of tears, because it was really like bringing everything. So I literally shared my story from the car accident to now, and it was very emotional. You guys, the amount of support I've had online, I can't thank you all enough. From my Bookwalker girls to everyone, it's just been an amazing support, and it's been great running this readathon with Naomi, because it really has got awareness out there about disabilities, especially invisible disabilities, and it's helped that, even if, like, I don't care how many people have joined in, it was just been amazing to get the awareness out there, for me to read books that have supposed to help my awareness, and it's really helped. So I'm like, yes, that readathon's done its what it wanted to do. So I read Disability Visibility for it, and I think for me this book's really helped because it's shown quite a lot of different disabilities and the different people, the different battles people share. I think I would like to see, does anyone know if there's any books like this set in the UK? Because this is an American book. I'd like to know if there's better books about disabilities in the UK and it's better sport. I'm part of a lot of Facebook groups about invisible disabilities and chronic pain, and they help me quite a lot. So if you know anything about any more books, that would be really helpful. And obviously we've been celebrating that the sun's finally come out. Admittedly today is a bit quite colder, sunny, but it's not as hot. But the summer has finally started. It's sunshine, I'm sitting out in the garden, I'm reading in the garden, and it's been absolute heaven. I've gone for walks and seen all the bluebells that have finally appeared, all the flowers. It's just been absolutely incredible. Right, so I love that. Oh yeah, and I decided that with the Spoonies Readathon I was having real problems because I didn't like the John Milton book. So I asked Alice about the Agatha Christie books I could read, and she recommended this standalone. I thought it was a series, but it's not a standalone book. And then there were none by Agatha Christie, and this is because this is for the prompt of classic with disability rep, because Agatha Christie actually had the numerical dyslexia, and yeah, this was absolutely flipping incredible. It's up there as one. I thought I liked one. What was it? Three Little Pigs by Agatha Christie. This was 5 stars all the way, and Sneaky Peek, this is like amazing, and it's made me so gagging to read more Agatha Christie. So I thought I would now show you a couple of books that I have been given this month, and then it will just be go from there. But yeah, Gemma, as previously read a book, Gemma got me Amari and the Great Game, which is one that was on my Amazon wishlist, and it came out a bit earlier. We weren't expecting to see this in Waterstones because it wasn't due to come out for another few days after that, but it was there, and Gemma bought it for me, and it's the second in the series, and yeah, another one that's not going to wait very long on my shelves. Amari Peters is back. After saving the entire supernatural world, her first full summer as a junior agent at the Bureau of Supernatural Affairs will be a breeze, won't it? But a familiar enemy has returned to seize power, and the supernatural world is quickly becoming divided. There is only one way to settle things: the Great Game. Both mysterious and deadly, the ancient challenge will decide who can wear the crown and determine the fate of magical kind. Ooh, it's exciting. And then Chris obviously got me a book that you'll see in like a million videos. You would have seen it in my TBR. But it's Paige Toon's latest book, Only Love Can Hurt Like This. Chris bought it for me from the supermarkets because look, it's got the yellow sprayed edge. It was in, if any of you are Paige Toon fans, in Tesco's it's in with the yellow sprayed edges, in Asda it's with the pink ones, and I wanted we don't live near Asda, others I would have probably wanted the pink, but I do love the yellow because it's summery, and Paige Toon is my favourite author, so I've talked about this on my TBR, so I'm not going to talk any more about this, but it's an incredible book. I've been waiting over a year for. So those are the things that have happened that I'm grateful for in May. In June we've got half term next week, which is kind of end of May, June. So the week this goes live, it's half term. Mia's got her eye test on the day this goes live, so we're going to have a girly shopping trip, so you'll get some pictures next month. We're going out to buy some clothes because she's got her residential in June. Yeah, that's another thing that's happening. Mia's going on her residential trip with all the other year 6s, and she's away from Monday to Friday, and this is the first time she's been away that long, so I can sense a very emotional mum. I'm torn. I'm like, yes, I'm going to be very emotional because I'll miss her, and then celebrating because it'll be one less kid to deal with. I love her dearly, but hormonal me at the moment is hilarious. I'm also going close with my mum in June. We're going up to town and we're going to get some nice pretty dresses because I've decided I'm going to grow old a bit more gracefully and wear some nice dresses and less shorts and try and be a bit more responsible. Well, I've got to look at it. Don't have to act it too much, but you know what I mean. So obviously got that. Me and Chris will hopefully go out for another meal. It's our last month where, apart from half term, it's the last full month without the kids being around too much, and summer term is something that is going to be very exciting. It's going to be very emotional. The start of summer term, the second half of the summer term is going to be very emotional because Mia in June and July has got all her lasts because she's in year 6. So we've got her school production, we've got her leavers party, we've obviously got her residential, we've got her last sports days, last days. I can just imagine June and July are going to be highly emotional for me, but there's lots to celebrate. And like I said, the best bit of all is that summer's here. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you liked it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, not subscribed yet, ring on my ding-a-ling. digging. And I'll see you all soon. And I hope you enjoy the pictures that are going to follow. Bye bye.